Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Here to do, or at least pull some cards. I did receive a channeling this morning, a song channeling at around like 3, 4 o'clock this morning. And you guys know like the way that I receive messages for the counterparts is through song. So you guys know every time that happens, I pull cards to see, if there's any additional messages that need to come through outside of the song. So this morning I got Raphael Saadiq's Ask of You. And I will link the song below. But it is it's off of the Higher Learning soundtrack, which is, a movie, if you're familiar with the movie. But as always, when I get a song channeling, I like to see, or at least look at, the placement of the artist who made the song. Like I'll research and look up their zodiac sign. And, when I got the song, I realized, like, this is from, the Higher Learning soundtrack. So it automatically, like, I seen the Hierophant card. And from, the Hierophant card, we know that talks to, higher learning, for one. But it also speaks to, commitment, that energy, and what have you. But it is also Taurus energy. So, once I looked up, his zodiac sign, I seen that he actually was or is a Taurus. Excuse me. So I'm like, yeah, what? Like trying to put it together. I'm just like, you know what? Let me just jump on and record. So I do apologize. You guys know, like I'm just getting up and getting my day started. But I just wanted to, record this message. So for some of you, you're masculine is in the energy of, it feels like wanting a commitment, because the song is called Ask of You. And, so some of you may be, getting some type of proposal, or, some communication. It also is giving me an energy of, the masculine coming into like a higher learning of the connection. But really the song is, talking about how, like, he just wants to, like, the only thing he's asking for is just the love from, the feminine. Like I said, if you're familiar with the movie, the song makes perfect sense, but we're gonna see, what comes out. I'm just going to be using the Universal Weight Tarot, just to keep it nice and simple. But yeah, he goes, just give me all your loving, I'll do all the rubbing. And it says, like, I'll kiss you anywhere, especially there, and that's all, he asks of you. Because he's like, in the first verse he says, kissing you is not enough for me. I'm a big boy, and big boys have desires. So the song, does hold like a sexual component to it. For some of you, your masculine could be in, I'm almost getting like King of Wands energy off of that. And there's almost just like a desire for, the feminine. So whether you're the masculine or the feminine, place it where it resonates for you. As I always stress with these readings and confirmation, I just see in the Ace of Swords, with the Ace of Cups. Know your situation, know your story. If you know you are along this journey, because I do not want any misconceptions. But let's just see what messages we need in regards to the song channeling if there's any additional messages that need to come through in regards to that channeling. What messages do we need for the counterpart collective in regards to the channeling I received? What messages need to come through for the collective? And then it's another part of the song where he says, time is all we need, and time is all we have. Just show me the place. And then he goes, like, I really love you. So some of you, this could be, communication coming in. This could be, there could be some travel involved. I'm feeling a lot. So let's see what comes out in regards to this energy. It's been playing in my head since, like I said, around 4 o'clock this morning. And I was like, I'm not getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to do a reading. I just can't. Let's see. What messages do we need in regards to the song channeling? What messages do we need? Alright, I'm going to do one more. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which you guys know that speaks to, like stability, family, legacy for some. But I feel like this is the energy that, the masculine, or, I feel like it is, the masculine wanting to have this, Ten of Pentacles with the feminine. I'm also getting like loyalty. And with that, up under the Ten of Pentacles, we have Judgment, which I feel like this is the masculine either, having this awakening that this is the, type of structure or dynamic he wants. Or, this could be the decision also with Judgment to go after this, Ten of Pentacles energy. And then we have the Three of Wands with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers. So it's almost giving me, an energy of, how can I put it, like, I almost feel like how to, almost come towards you and make the offer. Because I do feel like there's a waiting energy here as well. there's like a waiting energy with this Three of Wands that I'm feeling, or like trying to, like I said, it also gives me like a plan, like trying to plan how to bring in this Ace of Cups. Because like I said, it's almost like there's a realization for some of the connection itself. And it's like they may have, with the Seven of Swords, like tried to, you know, run from it in a way, but it's also giving me like, even as the feminine, you could have, you know, I don't feel any deception or anything off of this Seven of Swords, which is, you know, the traditional meaning behind it. I just feel like the feminine, like you're off, you know, doing your own thing. But I also get an energy, especially with the Ace of Pentacles up under it, like if this is the masculine, which I feel that it is, that ran away from the connection, it's almost like he's running right back into it. So it's like he ran away from it just to run back into it, you know, run towards it now with the Ace of Pentacles. But let's see what actually comes out. So what messages do we need in regards to the music channeling that I received? What messages do we need in regards to the channeling? Yeah. Bring this down a little bit. But yes, yeah, I told you this is something that the masculine is trying to create. We got the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician, wanting to create this Ten of Pentacles with the feminine. Because, you know, like I said, if you stepped away from, you know, the connection, this is how they're feeling, you know, left out in the cold. They could have, you know, for some of them, they could have had like a financial loss in some aspect, or just a, you know, a physical loss. I'm also getting like, feeling drained, because from the 5 to the 10 is another 5. But with the Fool energy up under that 5 of Pentacles, I just feel like they want to come out of this energy, come out of the cold with you. And almost like as the King of Pentacles, ground like the connection. Let's see what else. What other messages do we need? Oh, too many. Give me less cards, please. So we have the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. So the first, this is giving me the energy of like, you know, the masculine walking away with the 8 of Cups from things that no longer serve him. And I'm just saying him for the purposes of the reading. But I feel that the feminine is the Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like they're, they're coming towards you. And that, the Nine of Pentacles is looked at as, pre-Empress status. So, you're really just doing your thing. Standing in your confidence, like tending to your garden, whatever that may be for you. I also feel like a strong sense of independence. And again, it's like the masculine is juggling with like when is the right time with the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Like how do, or when do they, come towards this connection with the Two of Cups. I just feel like they're trying to just figure out the right time. Any other messages in regards to the channeling? Any other messages in regards to this channeling that I received? So we had the High Priestess, the Page of Swords, and the Sun. And it's almost like with the High Priestess energy, I'm feeling like as well as with the Page of Swords, like the masculine almost, how can I put it? Like, coming in, or it just feels to me like a realization of their intuition, or some divine guidance that they are coming into awareness of, especially with the Page of Swords. But for some of you, you could be in this High Priestess energy as the feminine, and they're watching you. But with the Page of Swords, I just feel like it's a realization of, this energy of the Sun, of almost like the happiness that you hold for them. Like, not hold for them, but like the happiness you bring to them. And then I say I felt the King of Wands, and we have the Four of Cups with the Page of Wands. And maybe, for some of you, they could have rejected your offer in the past, or rejected the, connection in the past. But now, like I said, there's an energy of them, watching you as the feminine. Because you are in, this energy of this Nine of Pentacles. And look, we have the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands with the Fool. I just feel like they're, coming towards you, or like having, that realization of who you are. Let's see what else may need to come out. Any other messages? Fool and the Knight of Wands. It's like they're following, you know, ready to almost like take the risk and follow their, you know, the passion, head towards the passion of the connection, you know, following almost what they're feeling. And especially with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, I just heard like the time is now. Let's see if we get any more. I think the only other thing I want to clarify is the Magician. Definitely that Page of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune with Justice. So yeah, it's time for like the scales to be balanced. This is like, you know, justice coming in. I almost feel like the masculine is like having another like awakening. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like there's an awakening happening for the masculine. But let's see, what is this Magician? Tell me about the Magician. Tell me about the Magician. Why is the Magician here? So with the Magician, we have the Nine of Wands, which, you know, speaks to like being you know, a wounded warrior type of energy. It could be, you know, being defensive, but I am just feeling like almost like a sense of anxiety. Because then at the bottom of the deck we have the Devil, which is like, listen, told y'all I felt that Hierophant. It's almost like the masculine is realizing, like with the Devil, like the toxicity of, you know, their past. And it could have, you know, been something that, you know, that they felt comfortable in. But with the Ace of Swords after the Devil, it's like the realization is like they have to sever this tie, whatever this toxic energy is of the Devil, whether it's addictions, whether it's you know, a karmic connection, whether it's bad habits. The realization of this energy, you know, it has them almost like in a place of like, I don't want to say comfort, almost like complacency. But, you know, and you know, and on one side they became complacent in this energy, but then on the other side it's like they're trying to create a way out of it as well. So with the Ace of Swords coming in, they're having that higher learning. Like I said, for some of them, that Hierophant that I seen was representing like information that may be coming to them, you know, divinely. and showing them the truth. Like, this needs to be cut out, this devil energy. Because it could also be, you know, traditions or value systems, and because they're coming into this realization, or this knowledge with the Hierophant, and knowing that they need to cut this out, it has them fearing, fully going in and doing, having this transformation with the Nine of Swords and the Death card. So they're at a stalemate with the Two of Swords. But with the Hermit here, it's showing them like you're holding on to something. You holding on to this energy of whatever this devil may be. Like I said, it could be addictions, bad habits, a toxic environment, a karmic connection, with another person. It's showing them by you holding on, you're like creating your own prison with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So look, as this King of Wands energy, some of them need to step into this energy so that they can go ahead and move forward, towards this Ace of Cups. But some of them, I can say, like, they haven't, this may be like what they're contemplating. And again, and I say that with the Seven of Pentacles. It's giving me that contemplative energy. So let's look at the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so with the Eight of Cups, we have the Hermit with Temperance and the Ten of Cups, which is just confirmation of, them being guided to walk away from that devil energy. And especially with the Hermit and Temperance, this is, divine guidance, because they're trying to get, the masculine to this Ten of Cups energy and out of this Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords energy. They're trying to, he's like being set on his path. And for some of them, that path does, involve you. What's this Page of Swords? It's too many swords. Less cards. What's the Page of Swords? Page of Swords. So we have the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups clarifying the Page of Swords. Which I'm just getting like the energy of, it's like, as the High Priestess, with this energy here, the Divine Masculine knows that like they need to cut out like almost the past, because I'm getting, you know, like the past off of this Four of Cups energy, as well as the Two of Cups, because the 4 and the 2 is the 6 of Cups. So I'm feeling like, you know, it's a past pattern that they need to cut out, and they know this. But it's like they could, some of them, you know, are being stubborn, but some of them are realizing that what they rejected in the past was actually something true. You know, it was actually like they rejected true love. So now they're seeing this as the Page of Swords. And it's almost like, I don't know why I feel this, like they're afraid of like being in something healthy and balanced. Like, I don't know why that would give, it could be because it's something that they've never had. But even with this 9 of Wands, clarifying the Magician and the 10 of Pentacles, it's like afraid of, you know, stability, afraid of love, afraid of like almost just being stable. Like it's almost like they felt like it was something that they couldn't have. And I'll clarify this Knight of Wands, and then I'll grab some guidance or advice, because I know, you know, a lot of people give the Knight of Wands a bad rap for being like, you know, the player, or, you know, I just feel like it's like intense passion coming off of this Knight. Like, is there be like it is being like, I feel driven by passion, and just, you know, taking a risk, because I feel like it is overwhelming. So tell me about this Knight of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands? What's the Knight of Wands? Yeah. It's almost like, let me show you guys this. We have the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So for some of them, even though like it's like their passion and desire for you is like running hot, they're trying to, you know, plan or figure out a way to like approach, number one, but also to come in, you know, as the 3 of Pentacles, like, how do I start this foundation? How do I get this off the ground? And it's like they're battling themselves. It's like an internal struggle going on. With the 5 of Wands, and then up under that we have the 10 of Swords, which gives me the energy of there's like almost an air of like a part of them may feel like they've lost the connection. With the 10 of Swords. Or, you know, it's the energy of, you know, getting rid of, you know, closing out the cycle of this internal battle within themselves, and, you know, looking out as the 2 of Wands, setting their intentions, you know, to actually, you know, put in the work, because it is going to require work. Like, you can't just set a foundation and, or, you know, want to start something and not actually put in the work, as that 8 of Pentacles. Give me one more for the Knight of Wands. One too many. For the Knight of Wands. Less cards, please. The Knight of Wands. Yeah. So we have the Ace of Wands, which is like, how do I create this new beginning? That is both, you know, it's like, how can I put it? It's just like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, how can I create this new beginning? And it seems like they may even want to just be very impulsive. And like try to, you know, come towards you really fast. But it's almost like with the Three of Wands, like, there's like a halt, because it could be like they're lacking, you know, the confidence with the Five of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I don't feel like this Queen of Wands is another person, but it's like they just want to be happy. But from the 5 to the 9 is that 4, and it's like I said, it's like some of them are just, you know, in heavy regret because they feel like you know, whatever this past 3 of Cups was, that's in the 4 of Cups and this 5 of Cups, is, you know, first of all, from the 4 to the 5 is this Ace. And there's like some heavy regret and almost like I just feel like an air of sadness because maybe what caused them to reject this Ace of Cups in the past is no longer like viable. But what they don't see behind them, like I always say with this 5 of Cups, is this 2 of Cups. And it's just like there's like a lack in confidence. Because it is, you know, like their wish fulfillment. For some of you, like I almost feel like, truthfully, with this Knight of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, it's like like the only I hate to even say it like this, but it's like there's a yearning for you in a sexual way. Because I also see like them trying to like really like quickly come to your house. Or trying to find a way to come to your house. Because I for some reason with the 3 of Pentacles, I get house vibes off of this card. Like home vibes. I always have. Because it is like a structure. At least that's the energy that I feel off of it. And some of them are just wanting, you know, it's like a yearning for you sexually with all of this fire here. And they're like ready to take a risk. I want to clarify the Ace of Wands, because I do feel that. It's the Ace of Wands. And one more for the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so for some of you, it is what I, you know, them just having like a sexual yearning for you. And they're in, like, it's putting them in heavy anxiety over how to have this new beginning with you. Maybe it could have even been something that was, you know, heavily sexual in the past, but now they're realizing, like, with this Lover's energy, like almost the magnitude of this connection. So it's like they don't want to come in like that no more, because how can I put it, with the Lovers here, it's like, if that was the energy that it was of the past between you all, like, they may have presented it as, you know, something that was sexual, but it really wasn't. And it's like they didn't want you to know, like, it was more than just sex. So there's almost like an anxiety of, you know, having this new beginning, and almost like wanting to show you that, you know, or it's even like they're feeling, if they come in that same, you know, energy, trying to manipulate the situation, that it's gonna cause an ending between you guys. But I also feel like with the Seven of Swords to the Ten of Swords, they are like, how can I put it? It's like they feel like, I mean, it's not, I mean, I know the Ten of Swords can be betrayal, but that's not what I'm feeling. Like, it's like, if they keep running from the connection, like, I can't think of the words to best explain this. I hate when that happens sometimes, because what I'm feeling, like, there is no words for it in a way. It's like, I almost just feel like it's a self-deception that they do to themselves by, you know, like, the only way I could put it is from them, you know, running from the connection. But also, like, I just feel like there's this is like almost like what they do to like not show you that they are aware of what this is. And it's almost like trying to, you know, wanting the connection, but also trying to, like, in a way, like, downplay it for some of them. But them, you know, doing this Seven of Swords is gonna lead to the Ten of Swords anyway. Like, it'll lead to, you know, them, you know, feeling betrayed, but it's ultimately like a self-betrayal. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, they betray themselves through their own deceptive ways of trying to, like, not look at, because from the 9 to the 7 is the 2. And then from the 7 to the 10 is the 3. It's like they keep causing their own heartbreak. And I just heard, like, it's not you, it's me. You know, like, that's just the, you know, and I totally, you know, understand that vibe. Like, it's like they could even be realizing, like, it's not you, feminine, it's them. It's their own deceptive ways that they have to get out of. So for some of them, they may, you know, even be coming in, you know, to have just like a, like, even a conversation, I feel, especially with the Page of Swords, if you're sitting in that High Priestess energy, wanting to have a conversation about this, because really what we have out here is swords and wands. So let's get the guidance or advice. Or advice in regards to this energy. So bottom of the deck, we have no place like home. Which, you know, that speaks to, you know, just, you know, I feel like you are their home, feminine. And it's almost like what they seek, you know, even if they try to go find it somewhere else, it can't be, you know, you can't be duplicated. It's almost like an energy of you can't be replaced. With the no place like home. So what's the guidance or advice? Guidance or advice in regards to this spread and energy and channeling. Yeah, so it's time to put an end to the cycle, you know, for whatever the masculine is in, because we have Never Ending Story, which is a 37. That No Place Like Home was a 5, and, you know, 5s represent change. And like I said, they are realizing the transformation that is required to go ahead and come towards you. But with the Never Ending Story, is breaks down to a 10, which is, you know, the closing of cycles, it's this right here. This is the never-ending cycle that the masculine is stuck in. But it's something that, you know, they're doing to themselves. And it's, you know, the guidance or advice is, you know, it's time to come out of like this endless loop and almost like wasting time. And, you know, exchange gifts, which is giving me this energy right here, the Two of Cups. It's like, it's reciprocal energy. But it is also like I'm getting the energy of, you know, working with the universe. When the universe tries to give you something, you don't reject it. You know, because, it's, you know, I always get the stubborn energy off of this card. But bottom of the deck, we have the Fates, which is this energy right here. The Wheel of Fortune. And then we have Blessed. And the 27 breaks down to a 9. So we have like 8, 9, and 10. Because this is 8, 17, 27 is 9, and 10. Yeah, so that is the reading. I don't even know what I'm going to call this. But, you know, that's what needed to come through in regards to that channeling that I received. So, as always, I thank you for tuning in with me. Definitely feel free to like and comment, you know, especially if it resonated for you. But until the next time, I will see you guys later. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. You know, sending out love and light. And most definitely stay safe. All right? Later.